Before I start this episode, I just want to thank everybody for being so patient with me and being super duper understanding during my difficult time. If you don't know and you don't follow me on social media, I lost my brother August 3rd of 2023. So this particular episode is dedicated to him, and the title of this episode is dealing with losing a loved one. The original people who was supposed to be on this episode that made me want to do this episode was my brother and my best friend, because my brother lost two of his closest friends this year, and I felt like that, him coming here could have been a perfect outlet for him to talk about, losing his friends. But it's crazy. I got to sit here and have this topic and talk about this topic of me losing my brother. It's really going to be really emotional for me to do this. So please bear with me. I don't know if you follow me on social media, but my brother is well known in Philadelphia. His name is Peedi. He was a barber. He was a tattoo artist. He was a motorcycle rider. So I'm a get a little depths in y'all about, not really everything that happened, but more so like play by play of everything that happened. If you watched my last two previous episodes, that particular day I shot them episodes. On my way going home from shooting them episodes, I received a phone call from my mom, and her voice on the phone was not, good, common. So I rushed to her. When I got to her, she spoke this specific person name, and she was saying that she hoped this person didn't do something to her son. All I know, she received a phone call from the hospital stating that she needed to get there, and it was about my brother. So my aunt and my grandma raced to come get us, and we went to the emergency part of Einstein. When we got there, it was kind of like a lot of police officers, and they wouldn't let me go through the metal detectors without my mom. So I waited for her. We went through. I'm not familiar with, this particular room that hospitals have. And I don't know if you know what I'm talking about, but if you do, it's this room that they take, family into. And my mom was familiar with the room. I wasn't. So we went into this room, and give me 1 second. We went into this room, and before the door can close, the lady said, sorry for your loss. From what I can remember, I lost it. If you follow me on social media, you know, like, how much my brother means to me. I always call him my favorite person because that's what he was. He was my first friend. He was the first person to see me go through everything in life. So when, the doctor said that, it was kind of like, I went numb. And all I can remember is calling my best friend and telling her. I remember a lot of people coming, and then I remember them asking me, did I want to go see my brother? And I felt like, as a big sister, because my brother is my only brother. He is my little brother. So when they said to me that I want to go see my brother, I feel like, as a big sister, yes. So me and his wife were the first two to go back, because they said only 4 people can go. Me and his wife were the first 2 to go back. When I went to see my brother, he had a smirk on his face, and his eyes was open. But as I was looking at him, I was watching his chest. And I was watching his chest to see was it gonna move. And his chest, it didn't move. And it's like a lot of, emotions went over me, but I stayed strong. And I stayed strong not only for my family, but I stay strong for me, because I know, like, my brother would be laughing and be like, see, all you do is cry. You're a crybaby. And I'm known for being like the crybaby. I cried on everything. So after seeing him, we, went out, everybody came. I really can't remember much because I was there, but I wasn't really there. So, it was time to leave. And I felt like when we were leaving the hospital, I felt like a failure because I had to leave my brother. And I don't know if anybody ever lost a sibling, but this pain is different. I have never experienced pain like this before. And I just want to thank, like, everybody who called me, texted me, sent me kind words, that have been there for my family, my friends who have stepped up and been my strength when I have been weak, people who just randomly text me and ask me, am I okay? Even if it's a text, even if it's a phone call. I appreciate everybody because my brother meant a lot to me. Like, we've been through everything together. Like, I have seen him at his best, and I have seen him at his worst, and I never loved him no less. Even when people would say, oh, he's a bad, kid, he out here doing this, he doing that, I never looked at my brother differently. And as a big sister, to lose your brother is like, I'm numb. Like, I'm living, I'm here, but I'm not here. And it's like, I don't think people understand what it feels like to be in these shoes. It's not easy. I don't wish this on nobody. My brother, he was not perfect. I'm not going to sit here and say, oh, my brother was perfect. My brother did some things, but I always stuck beside him. I never treated my brother different. I never turned my back on him, no matter what we've been through. We never had an argument to the point where he stopped talking to me or I stopped talking to him. Even if I go a few days without talking to him, I check my brother's location every day, so I knew everywhere he was. So to check his location now and to know, like, it's not going to change. Or to, like, get on social media and don't see him or him commenting or him tagging me in something funny. It's just like it's real. And as much as, it don't feel real, this is real. Like, I really lost my little brother. And my brother has 5 kids. And to see his kids hurt and not being able to, like, ease their pain or, try to find the words to make it better for them, it's horrible. It's horrible. It's horrible. I had to look at 5 little people and be strong for them. I had to look at 5 little people and hear them say how much they miss their dad. And it's like, I don't know if people understand, like, when you take somebody from their family, the effects that it takes on their family, but you don't know. Like, my niece, the night everything happened, I'll never forget this as long as I live. Once we told them what happened, I felt like as an aunt, I needed to pull my baby to the side. And she turns 10 this month. And I asked her, how she felt.
My baby said to me, when mommy told me daddy was in the hospital, I kept texting his phone. I kept texting his phone. I kept telling him that I love him and I hope he okay. To hear a child say that, knowing that their dad is not coming home, it's not okay. Like, it's horrible. It's horrible. And all I could do is hug my baby and tell her that I love her. That's all I can do as an aunt. And I try my best to be the strength for everybody around me. But it's so hard. Like, even trying to adapt to my day-to-day life. It's so hard. Like, this is the longest I ever went without talking to my brother. And it's like, to hear people say, like, you know, what type of person he is, the effects he had on them, the things he did for people that I really didn't know, it kind of warms my heart a little bit, because my brother is really an amazing person. Despite his flaws, my brother is an amazing person. Amazing person. And he touched so many people, and to know that my little brother affected, you know, so many people's lives in a good way, it's like, damn, like, it makes me happy in a way. But then it's like, I can't even call him and tell him, like, B, you know, I had a conversation with so-and-so and they said this about you. Or, you know, so-and-so got this tag, you know, dedicated to you. I can't do that. And this is like so hard. So it's like, when I have conversations with people about losing a loved one, you know, I be there, send condolences, be supportive, you know, be they strength when they weak, but I never experienced their pain. And the pain that I feel, to know that I experienced the pain that I have supported somebody else on, is not good. It's not good. That's why I'm so thankful for my friends. That's why I'm so thankful for my family. That's why I'm so thankful for all the positive people that have been around me. Because if it wasn't for y'all, I promise I don't know where I would be. Me, my mom, his wife, his kids, I don't know where I would be. Special thanks to my aunt, because if it wasn't for her, his janaza wouldn't have turned out as beautiful as it did. We appreciate y'all. My friends, so many, I appreciate y'all. My cousins, I appreciate y'all. Like, going through this is super duper hard. Every day I wake up and I'm just here. Like, I'm just here. Like, I was an aunt. I was a big sister. I was a daughter. And it's like, I'm still a big sister, but it's like, I can't call my brother. I can't expect a FaceTime from him, or I can't, you know, get a call with a joke, or I can't pull up to the shop. Like, it's a lot of pain that I deal with on a day-to-day basis. Going to family events, knowing the life of the party ain't coming. Like, dealing with this is not easy. Being here is not easy. I don't wish this on anyone. I don't. And if you lost a loved one, you know where I'm coming from. Whether it's a brother, whether it's a cousin, whether it's a wife, whether it's a husband, whether it's your parents. The pain is the pain. You always gonna miss that person. Like, I talk to my brother every day. I know people probably be looking at me like, who is this girl talking to? Like, why is she walking down the street talking to herself? I don't care, because I'm talking to my brother. I don't care how crazy I look to anybody else. I'm going to talk to my brother every day. I'm going to close my eyes and have a bonding session with my brother all the time, because I'm his big sister. Like, we legit all we got. Like, I know Paris. Like, a lot of y'all know Peedi, but I know Paris. Like, I know him. Like, I'm his sister. Like, this ain't fake. We grew up together, 2 years apart. Same mom, same dad. So I know my brother. So it's like, to not have him here, I'm telling y'all, this hurts. This hurts. This hurts. Having to put on a face looking like you okay when you really are not okay.
It hurts. Walking around like you're okay when you're really not okay, it's hard. Waking up, going to sleep, being strong, trying to hold it in, fighting back tears is hard. So anybody that has ever been in my shoes, you know what I'm talking about. I'm going to end this right here because I feel like I'm getting super duper emotional again. I'm going to do a part 2 of this. In my part 2, I'm going to have some guests on. So y'all get to, talk to others that have experienced losses in different ways. Thank y'all for watching. Y'all can comment, subscribe, and share. I appreciate y'all, and thank y'all for being patient with me during this difficult time. Bye.